Heidi ho there, neighbors. Right? There we go. Good dawning. Welcome to another episode of Good Dawning with myself, wide awake Mr. Floyd. My name is Josh, and welcome. And here we go. What's your morning tradition? This is mine. What do you do in the dawning to wake yourself up? I do good dawning. Grateful. I'm alive. I'm awake, and this is live, not Memorex. All right. All right. These are my fumbling with stones here. My pocket stones. I carry black obsidian on my right, almost always in my right pocket. Then I have rose quartz that I got from Chloe and a piece of citrine. I carry those on my left. But yeah, right to give, left to receive. All right. So how are we doing this morning? This dawning, I should say. I don't know why I say morning. It's what are you in morning of? Words may not look alike, but even if they sound alike, there's still hidden meanings within that. So yeah, that's why we say good dawning or grand rising. Millie, good dawning. I spend time with all my besties every dawning. Grateful for all of you guys, really. All right, so how about the Henny? Good dawning. Grateful to see you, Indy Dawning, my beautiful soul. And all you guys are amazing. And really, if you don't know that you're amazing, then really, what are you doing? All right, so speaking, pardon me, as I clear my throat. Yeah, it's about as allergy as I get this time of year. Good dawning, Fatima and John, and I still don't watch. I got to watch. John dropped a video the other day, and so I will make sure to watch that. All right, so let's blow torch some Palo Santo here. And yeah, when you get a stick of Palo Santo this big, it's like, what do you do? Technically, you're supposed to light it with a match. We say that every dawning. But all right, there we go. We still have dog as well to the end of the week. And today we orientate with the company that does concerts. So I will be working occasionally at concerts as well. So I wanted more concerts, but didn't want to spend the money. So now they pay me to go to concerts. That works. All right, so Pillow Palo Santo for your dawning. And again, Palo Santo just clears the negatives. And of course, get your crown chakra. Scrub. It's just like taking a shower. If you have stuff like this at home, Palo Santo or sage. Sage will it voids the air. It just leads all the positive, it just zip zaps the negative. There we go. All right, guys. Good dawning. Welcome. Today we have from Chloe's Crystals. I'm bringing out the best of what I have from Chloe this week. I'm going to set it up today. Saturday, directly after Truth Wave, will be Chloe. We'll do live Chloe Crystals on Saturn Day. And I'm not working. I'm working, but that's my first shift with the new company. So I'm working a Colorado Rapids soccer game. I don't really like professional soccer, but yeah, so it's a training shift. So, but it's paid. So we are making money, and we've kind of cracked open a code here and started making some real money here. So that is a blessing. Speaking of money, we're still trying to get to Chicago. So if you want to help me do so, there is a GoFundMe. It's not pinned or anything. It's on the community page. If you want to grab it, and we're trying to get to Chicago. I don't know if I'll be able to break my lease unless I drop them $2,500. But the day my lease is the day I can get out from my lease. We'll have enough funds to get an apartment and get out of here. So that's the idea, and help my dad. It's not like I'm trying to flee Colorado. Something on my phone. I'm just trying to get to help my dad at this point. So yeah, all right. So today we're going to work with the Hero's Journey cards, and everybody is on a hero's journey of some sort to find themselves. That's the Hero's Journey, and yeah. And if you missed last night, now we got enough here we can discuss. And it's bittersweet, and it was amazing. And where I work, I'm lucky enough to be able to watch YouTube while I'm washing dishes, or at least have it on. They don't care one iota. Yeah, so it was amazing. If you missed Laura B last night, it's Mr. Floyd's shipyard here. We set the Laura B set sail on her own. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So there's no longer any Tuesday Night Live with Laura B, and there won't be any Tuesday Night Live at 7 o'clock either, because I will not run Laura over. I respect Laura more immensely and will not run over her time slot. So on my channel, there's no longer a Tuesday Night Live on our channel here. because we were going to respect Laura, and that was her time slot with me. And so, as I'm sure, as universe shifts again, and I'm not working Tuesday nights at some point, we will not be going live unless Laura cancels her Tuesday nights. So, out of respect for that, and I have to say, Laura did an amazing job. If Serena, good dawning, Bath Maven, grateful to see you, beautiful soul. I'm sure you would agree as well that Laura did an amazing job last night for her first solo. And so let's give her a big round of applause. So make sure you say something in her comments as well. And it's bittersweet on my end because it's really I enjoy doing the show, and it's a getting to commiserate and talk with Laura, and then hang out with you guys as well. So yeah, it's bittersweet, but it's the best thing to happen. Just like when we set Krista afloat there, and now she's like every day, and it's no big deal. So exactly. So yeah, it was sad, but it was good all at the same time. Change. Things are moving around in our universes, and for that, grateful. All right, so let's see what we get from the cards here. We got a shuffle here. We'll do a quick hand shuffle as well. Fatima. Lara, yeah, it was amazing. Last night was just fantastic. She'd been sitting on that for, I don't know, 4 years, 3 years. And so, yeah. So for mine, we're never going to be able to replace Laura, nor would I look to at this point, like per se, because Laura is on Tuesday nights, so we just direct. But I will have some readers on as guests on sporadic. But Tuesday night is still the family night of reading with Laura, but just on her channel now. And so I will not supersede that either, really. But we will have Ghost Squad Recon, Christopher from Ghost Squad Scotland. He will be on. We've got Diane G. I just got to send some emails. We got Diane G getting set up, so she'll be on to do energetic clearing. I'm going to be on next Wednesday on Adam the Medium's channel. He's starting back with his interviews, and so I'll be on the Medium channel. So yeah, lots of big shifts and changes here, and that is good because if I've noticed I was stagnant for about a year, and so nothing changed. And so I kept saying, why is there no change? And now it's changing. My pets, my common house finches that come visit on the daily, the red-throated common house finches, they're sitting on the patio saying good dawning. It's 808, St. Germain's number. There we go. All right. Laura B was amazing last night, and not just because I got a reading. You got a reading. That's awesome, Bunny. Yeah, I was able to pay sort of attention. I got the beginning, sort of, but I did get the 3-card Monty at the end. And on and off was listening, but yeah, so fantastic deal there, Laura. Saturday, and I got to build this up as well, or post it. Saturday at directly after Truthwave will be Chloe with crystals, Chloe's crystals. So we will have a crystal sale extravaganza with Chloe on Saturday at 10:30, 8:30 my time, and yeah, perfection. So I was going to do it at noon, but there's no point in waiting for anything. So if we're already watching Truthwave, it's easier to go right over and start with Chloe. And so we don't have any time limitations or anything, so we'll go until we're done. But yeah, so Saturday, if you're not busy, make plans to hang out with Chloe and myself. Let's cut these cards into 3 while we're talking and see what we get for today. Purple Christine, good dawning. All right, so we have the bottom card as our energetics. And you know what's crazy? Sometimes when you resist change and then you just have to do it, right? Like the change in the time. For some odd reason, and I don't understand the Al Gore and his lack of rhythm with YouTube there. And of course, Tipper Gore wouldn't take away all our music. But the Al Gore rhythm. Apparently, Al Gore likes earlier shows because we've gone from 98, 99, 97 views, give or take, on the average, to 198, 189, so we've jumped a tremendous amount of views since we've moved. And so that goes to grateful, absolutely stunningly grateful for that we are being seen in a larger way, and who knows, but so yeah. And then of course, in another week, not next week, but the following week, and it's that fast, Dale, good dawning. 1 year of good dawning, missing only 2 shows. Though that doesn't count the one that tumbled. It counts the one tumbled off of my table, and then the phone was rebooting as I picked it up, which is, how's that happen? The phone was restarting, but so yeah, and then the one where I couldn't get cell signal by the creek way out in the Lions there. But all right, guys, so yeah, so we're headed towards a year in literally a week, almost a week, and that's crazy to think about there. So yeah, we've been doing this a year. So speaking of years here, for a year anniversary, I'm going to give away a one-on-one session with myself, Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, and White Buffalo Calf Woman, which is really all their energies through my higher self. And so, yeah, if you want a one-on-one session, we're going to do a contest next week, and we'll give away a one-on-one session for my year anniversary of Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd and family there. All right, so today's card, grateful for all of you as well. Thank you. Yeah, things are finally. It's like the dam broke, or I have no. You have like a clogged drain, right? And it's like no matter what you do, you're trying to get that drain clog cleared, and then finally it's just it clears it. Just one day it's like poof. Well, the drain's clear. What happened? So yeah, it's like this. My life was kind of clogged, and also. Whew. Hi, Josh. Hi, fam. Push out good vibes to me, please, for a clear live stream today. Yes. Yeah, no phone calls. Apparently, Care Bear is on beep bop boop internet, or at least it's DSL line. And so it's tied to our phone. And so with the DSL, if it's tied to your phone line and you actually have a phone tied to that, then yes, you apparently Care Bear got a call and went kaput. So no favor to Care Bear today, who will be live at the old time. So Care Bear and I did a flip flop basically, and it's just what it is. But so Care Bear is now live at 8:35, and I am now live. Right. So yeah. So Care Bear is in the old slot of this show, which was great because I could sleep in. But honestly, what I'm finding is getting up this early it's just better for me in the long run. I don't know why, but it just feels better. And I don't know what the universe is setting up here. But so yeah, Care Bear will be live at 8:35, which was the time that I was live. All right. So if you just walked into all this, you would go, where was Laura B? And why is he? Yeah, change. Oof. It happens. All right. So today's card is X marks the spot. I don't know if you're looking for a treasure or not, but X marks the spot. So see the love in disguise. So I'll give you a moment to ground into the card. Just remember it's backwards, so it's going to be opposite of what it looks like. But all right, so see the love in disguise. All right. In order to see the love that is in disguise in your universe, we have 3 cards of energetics to get to us to that. Hey, Mo. Good dawning, Mo. Welcome. All right, and this is card number 35, which equals an 8. So 8 is an infinite or a flow. So there we go, number 35. And this card number is 37, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 1. Stop and take in the view. 10 would be a endings bring new beginnings. 10, 10 generally, but 10 is a change, ending. Or you can turn that into a 1, and then that's just you. All right, so stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures you've earned. And you know what? As watching Laura B last night was a treasure, for example. Really, it was. Grateful. But, so there we go. Stop and take in the treasure. So X marks the spot. So it's going to ask you to see the love in disguise. So take care of the treasures you've already earned. It's going to see the love that you've already earned for yourself. All right. So the next card is number 6. 6 is the number of love, and 6 for myself and a few of us here have been coming up tremendously. The number 6 and the number 6 as well. And we can say there's no place like home here, but really, where is our home? It's not on Earth. We know that much. So where is our home is the question, and there's no place like it because we are really not quite there. You can be at home on Earth, but it is not your true home, and keep that in mind. And again, that's number 6, love. Nestle in the sweetness. So it's asking you to stop and take in the view. And then for the moment, at least, Earth is your home. So you have to, there's no place like it. And that is for sure. And yeah, welcome to your one player universe. All right. So There is no place like home. And of course, wherever you're really from, that's there's no place like that either. Did I tell you to watch for the number 6 to be your friend this week, Mr. Floyd? Yes, you did. And not we're saying lots of sixes there. Exactly. 6 is a number of love as well. 666, which is co-opted by the dark, right? So the numbers that you think are like evil, which whatever evil is really, it's just co-opted by the dark. 666 is the angelic number of love, and that was inverted because we live in an inverted universe. All right, number 5, the next card. One with the sun. There we go. One with the sun. Trying to keep it so it doesn't see in the chat too. Number 5. 5 is quick change, whatever that is. Usually abrupt, and in this case, like Tuesday was abrupt, right? Like 1 week we're there, next week poof, it's just Laura B. So that be the light. So it's asking you to be the light. Number 5, when you're walking into change, you need to stay in your light as well. And yes, we're also going to have Hershey on the channel as well. So I need to send Hershey an email. So we're going to have different readers on instead of just the one Laura B. We'll have different guests on, but every Tuesday night is dedicated. This channel will be dark and is dedicated to Laura B going live. So keep that. As long as Laura's going live, we will keep this Tuesday nights dark on Mr. Floyd's universe. All right. So just to recap, X marks the spot, which is 35 or an 8, and an 8's like infinity or flow. And see the love that is in disguise in your universe. So X, what are you missing, and what love is hiding in your universe as well? Yeah, I just got to get emails. I'm slow. I'm fast here, but slow here. But we'll get the emails out, get things situated, and I really got to figure out. That's why the other reason why things haven't gone flying out yet is because I got to figure out my schedule with my second new job as well, when space will be available and all that. So exactly, you won't see as much of me on YouTube here and there in the evenings. Sometimes, well, if I'm working a concert, I can't have my phone. But all right. And plus, if I'm working a concert, then I may be enjoying the concert too. A lot of times you just get put on the floor and you stand there and you watch the show, basically. And so that's part of the reason why I took the job, is because I can go to free concerts. Jackie, good. Jackie, wait, who's here? Jackie's Crystal Moon. Good dawning, Jackie. All right, there's a couple of Jackies anyway. Laura B rocked it. I posted for the collective. Read starts time in her comment. Blessed. If anyone wants to listen again, I forgot to do a pick a card. So if anyone else can, that would be awesome. So yeah, we'll have to go and listen to that pick a card as well. Yeah. So if you got the pick a card there, the time when the pick a card started, you can put it in Laura's chat. But fantastic stuff. All right. So number 37, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 1. Change again. Stop and take in the view. Take stock of the treasures you've earned. And watching last night was the treasure I earned, honestly. I was blew my, I'm grateful. I'm start to cry here, but grateful. Yeah. Number 6, there's a no place like home, wherever that is. And yeah, exactly. We don't know wherever your home really is. And we know it's not planet Earth. We're here, we're visiting, but so wherever your home really is, there's no place like it. And one day in your universe, may you get back to where you really belong. And may we all finally get back to where we really belong. Remember to do all the YouTubey things like share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. So nestle into the sweetness there. And number 6, so nestle into the love and see the love in disguise. So there we go, guys. Love is in the air somewhere. And then number 5, which is an abrupt change of some fashion, like last night, or hey, you're scheduled for Tuesday night. Poof, and then there's Laura. So be one with the light. Be the light that you are. All right, guys. So I will save these out here, but yeah, grateful. All right. So lots of change, and yeah, I didn't take the cards off the table yesterday, and there we go. Change. Matter of fact, that's the old box. All right. I find where I put the box for the cards. All right, guys. Welcome to your Wednesday hump day. Mike. So how's everybody doing? Grateful. Big changes. Lots of change. If you've been looking for change in your universe and it's not happening, let it happen. Still looking to get to Chicago at some point. So if you want to help with that, the GoFundMe's buried. It's not buried. It's a few down in my community page, and I want to thank everybody who has donated. It's really been a blessing, and we haven't spent it. It's just sitting there. GoFundMe dumps it into your bank account almost immediately if you link it, and so we've just kind of left it there, which is amazing. And one day soon we will be. I'll be able to I'll bring my dad. The first episode I can. I'll bring my dad on Good Dawning there, and grateful. Josh, look at Mo. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. What kind of concert music do I like? Oh, okay, there we go. Anything classic rock, but at this point, favor. They're all like in their 60s and 70s. It's kind of scary to think what's going to happen in the next decade. I will do some country music. I will not do most rap, and I do not do like hardcore metal. I'll do like Tool. I could work the Nine Inch Nails show, but I'm not sure if I want the energy for that example. But generally, some country, mostly classic rock, jazz, sure. I mean, if I'm doing parking or like, there's different things. Like you can just do parking, and it doesn't matter what the show is. Yeah, Gem B, Good Dawning. Yeah, so in that aspect, yeah, so fish. I'll probably work fish on July 4th to make a couple $100, and then you get to see fish. So there we go. Can't really argue with that. Mo, yeah, I'd work the Mo show. There we go. Lots of. Well, I'm in Denver, so like it's a Red Rocks and stuff. There's a lot of hippie music and stuff, which I like, and so jam bands and such. So yeah, and of course, Lottie B there with piano. If we ever got Chick Corea to come through, Herbie Hancock or somebody, we're talking keyboards, pianists, right? So yeah, then I would be totally down with that as John Pizzarelli. Anybody who plays the piano there would be amazing, and I would be down with that too. Or get Lottie on tour. There we go. I know Red Rocks is gorgeous. The only other place I want to go see a concert outside of Red Rocks is the Gorge. It's supposed to be awesome too. But yeah. Exactly. So yeah. So Red Rocks are generally where the concert or Ball Arena, but the Revitalist, Mr. Floyd. Did you grow up in the Chi? What's the CHI? And did I grow up in Chicago? I grew up in. I'm assuming that's right. No, I grew up in Baltimore. Here, I'll give a little bit about myself here. Who is Mr. Floyd? Let's. There we go. So I can do that for a minute. No, I grew up in. I was born in Washington D.C. I was born in the projects, but the projects weren't the projects back then as they are now, of Washington, D.C. Then my dad was a teacher, but he became a nursing home administrator after somebody pulled a zip gun on him like a second day at work. Yeah, no, I was in Chicago 92, late 92, 93, 94. And then I joined the Army in 95. But so I spent 3 years in Chicago, which was awesome. During the time Chicago was the shiznit, right? So when Jordan and all that, so there was a time where it wasn't Chirac, right? We've all heard of Chirac, downtown Chicago, because of all the bullets and stuff. Chirac. But no, Chicago at the time in 92, 93, 94 was the spot in America, right? Jordan was the thing, and it was amazing, and it was fun. And not so much anymore. Now it's Chirac, and it's, yeah, once you realize you don't want to be part of the Matrix. And being in Chicago isn't where I want to be, but it's where I need to be because of my dad. When you get there, if you're downtown and see the club, which club? Yeah, a date with Josh, downtown and see the. Have you heard of Umphreys? Yeah, of course. Umphreys McGee's amazing. So yeah, I intend on if a lot of those shows have employees like snap them up. But yeah, Umphreys McGee is awesome. They have that one album where they do all the mixes. They have like the mix songs, which is fire. If you've not heard that before, Umphreys McGee does an album where they mix like two classic rock songs together. It's fire. They'll be here next week. Oh wow, okay, awesome. Yeah. Oh, I would see. I would pay to see. There's certain bands that I would pay, and there would be one of them. Oh. I saw string cheese for free. That was fun. When I was hitchhiking, I was hitchhiked in 2001. And so I'm leaning against the theater. It used to be a movie theater, but I'm leaning against a concert theater in Champaign, Illinois, University of Illinois. I'm in their campus area and I'm leaning against the wall and with my friend, we're hitchhiking. And a guy comes up, he's like, "Want a ticket?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And so he hands me the ticket. And so my friend Jay, who was sitting there, did not go in. He's like, "No, I'm going to sit out here." And he didn't beg for a ticket. He's like, "I'm going to sit out here in Spain, wait, spare change people." And so I went into the show and I get into the row and I just like, it's open seating. I just get into a row. My friend Adam, I hadn't seen him I was hitchhiking. I wasn't living in Champaign. I had lived in Champaign, but I hadn't lived in Champaign for over a year, right? I'd hitchhiked through Champaign to go to the hippie gathering in Carbondale, the Rainbow Gathering in October. So I hitched through, and as I'm there, right, as I'm standing, who is down the row, like 4 seats down, but an old friend of mine named Adam, right? And I hadn't seen him. He was going to university, and he was part of my friend group, and I moved away, and then I came back, and there he is, like 4 seats down. How crazy is that? It's not. And so, yeah, suffice to say, after the show, we didn't have to sleep on the street. I never had to sleep on the streets anyways. We went back to Adam's house and had a loosey-goosey party, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we had a little fun with some LSD. And yeah, and so suffice to say, yeah, you never know you're gonna run into, right? And that same on the front end of that same hitchhiking trip, when I got to Champaign, on the front end of that, I'm standing at a pizza joint I used to work at with my friend Jay, and asking for a pizza and talking to him like, "Hey, how you guys been?" And so I get a pizza, and next thing I know, my friend Chris, again, what's the odds of this in a town of like 200,000? It's a Chris comes riding down on his bicycle, right across from the pizza joint, and he looks over and he sees us, and so he crosses this busy street, dodging traffic on his bike, and comes right across. And so that night we spend the night at Chris, Ben, and Avi's house. Right, the friends, the roommates. Chris and Avi were married, and Ben's like their perpetual roommate, right? Like you ever like a 3-man living situation. He's like their adopted son, and so yeah, so I never had to sleep on the streets. But yeah. So allow crazy things to happen in your universe when you're standing there at an old pizza joint, 1,000 miles from home. Well, you have no home. That was my home at the moment because I was hitchhiking. I gave up my lease, and so I was homeless. But yeah, so when you're standing there around the corner from your old apartment, there you go, talking to people you used to talk to over a year ago, and then people show up. And how does that happen? Can you? So that's what we're talking about, and that's kind of what the cards we're talking about as well here. To be honest with you. 5, allow these things to happen, right? Be the change. Allow these things to show up into your universe. I don't know for myself there. Love and greetings to the family and new family. Krista, good dawning. And she should be live at noon, which would be 10 a.m. East Coast time. Krista goes live. Today is Wednesday, so I'm not sure if she's live. Wednesday is usually the grand day that they go live with Krista MPG. And so check that out. If you've not seen App Blindly Inspired there, she is an awesome soul. And when the winter comes around, we may find some time to redo feng shui with her. But right now, it's the summer and doing concerts and all that, it's kind of tough. But having to be home at Sunday at 4 o'clock was not easy. But so yeah, but we are grateful for Krista and grateful for her. And yeah, live with PG. Is he rated PG? Is that so quite PG? Would not be. If we had to rate PG, would you rate PG? PG? Probably not. He'd probably be NC-17. No, PG would be all right. No. Laura, good dawning. All right, so we're going to take another moment here to everyone throw in the chat there how amazing Laura was last night and how awesome it really was to do your first total solo live there. And you see the live light, the chink, and you're live on YouTube there. And it was smooth. Laura, that was amazing. It was smooth. There was no, generally speaking, you see nervousness or something, and it was not. So, yeah, so Laura. Everybody give Laura the biggest props ever. That was awesome. And I'm going to miss you on Tuesday nights, Laura. But yeah, I personally, and I make this commitment to you, Laura, and to what we started here Tuesday nights on this channel will be dark. And as long as you're going live, I will not be posting and doing anything on Tuesday nights whatsoever. And yeah, and I will still be I still consider you the family's reader, even if I have another reader on just for entertainment purposes. You are the family's reader, and Tuesday nights is still, in my humble mind here, the family night of tarot. It's just not on here anymore. It's now respectfully on Laura's channel, and that is awesome. Truly awesome indeed. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know why every time I do, I want to tear up there, but grateful. It's like I said, we're like Mr. Floyd Shipyard. We Krista and we gotta get Chris on now because he's got a new bowl. So we're gonna get Chris the volunteer on, and we said he's doing his bowls on. So yeah, you guys are all amazing. And who's next? Let's see. Who can we get on? Who will be the next big thing? Probably Laura's going to be huge. You had 25, 27 actually on your first, and that busts the algorithm. Al Gore doesn't like the new channel's rhythms, and Tipper Gore wants to take away all of your rhythm and your music. So yeah. So last night she had 27 live on their first live, which is generally unheard of. I know tarot readers have been around for a year, still get 1, 2, 3, 4 views. Even Winter Wolf on her lives didn't get 25. So favor. And Papa Josh gets so emotional. They grow up, Josh. It's yeah, exactly. I know. Grateful though. And so yeah, so let's do a channeling here. Actually, let's clear some energies first, and then we'll do a channeling. Which is again just my higher self. So guys, I don't want any delusions here that it's true. Hey, he's got a direct connection to Isis. No, you all have the same direct connection to Isis because it's all flowing through you, from you, to you. Isis, Kuan Yin, Sekhmet, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, they're all energies of you when it really comes down to it. We're all the same energies. And so they're contained in you just as well as they're contained in me. Papa Josh. Thank you. Better than Papa John, right? Although I know where his house is. I've seen his house out in Louisville, Papa John. I had a friend who my girlfriend had at the time had people who lived in Louisville, and so it's like part of the Louisville tour, I guess, to take the tour up, drive by Papa John's house. Like if you give somebody a tour of Chicago, if you know where it is, you can drive them by Michael Jordan's house, right? Or I used to drive people Dennis Rodman. I used to know where Dennis Rodman lived, and you'd see him sitting on the porch. He'd sit on the porch, right, Dennis Rodman, and he'd just wave as people would drive by. It was crazy. His big old Hummer sitting in the driveway. But yeah, and it was a modest house. He was smart. Dennis Rodman was smart. He bought a basic 2-bedroom house, nothing crazy, something you probably could afford if you had a normal job. And the only thing crazy he had at the time was a Hummer, which at the time was a big deal. Now it doesn't matter. But yeah, you drive by his house and be like, hi, sitting there with a mohawk. All right, so let's do a channeling here. This is a channeling channel, but again, when I channel, I'm only channeling my higher self. And then we will work with the gigantic chunk, and I'm bringing out the best of the best that I have from Chloe, who will be live Saturday at 8:30 or 10:30 after Truthwave. And so yeah, this is her green fluorite, and this is an amazing chunk of polished green fluorite here. And as long as you can use any stone for energetics, as long as it has some formal tip to it to transmute or transfer the energy. So this does, and so we're going to use this. So yeah, and as I cruise down to Denver today, I will maybe do a ramblings. Most likely not. Because on the highway, it's a little bit too much. But yeah, so we'll get another ramblings out at some point today or tomorrow as well. Did you see me comment on channeling 2 types: coincidence channeling and trance channeling? Trance, you don't remember what I said. Yeah, the thing about trance channeling though is, and what I'm learning is, based on the field that we're in, that most of us here aren't creators, right? Most of us here, a lot of people here, and I'm not saying anybody in the chat is or isn't. Got to remember a few things here, guys. Before this is Hershey's color here. This is an amazing green. Like if I want calm outside of holding this peach moonstone, which as a Cancer is the most calming stone on the planet, moonstone. Green. The green in this is just like fire calm. But yeah, so keep in mind, yeah, as I'm channeling, the trance channelers, and this is what gets me and what I've been feeling. And again, guys, this, as I and all of us, all of our thoughts and all of what we think we're seeing here and where we are, it's consistently morphing, right? Because as I clear away more is revealed, right? And so in this aspect, if we're in a gaming realm, then there's only, so many million of us that are actually real fire creators. Everything else is built as a gaming around us, for us as the fire creators here. So yeah. So trans channeling, what I've learned is, or what I'm learning is, that it's quite possibly possession as well, that you have to be careful. Channeling is not always just channeling, guys. And as a channeler, I've been doing some research, right? You research what you do and research what's come into your path. A lot of channelers, as it's come into my field and has been shown by the greater source field, um, may be possessed, so to speak. Dark entities, entities that may be giving information that may not be incorrect, but are not giving, half light, false light, broken light. So you have to be careful, and a lot of those are the trans channelers who fall into that possessional state. And I can speak of a few. I don't want to put it out there. This is a public forum, and I don't want to start anything or create any rifts with any specific channels otherwise. But there is a lot. Victor, good dawning. There's a lot of those channels who are channeling that most conscious channeling isn't as possessed, right? It's your higher self, or it could be, but you don't know. That's even myself. I have to add this disclaimer when I channel, because you wake up to. Last night I got distracted by the chat. At one point, I saw someone ask if I was single and lived near them. Yeah, you're gonna get that, Laura. Favor. What you want to do is get a couple of. You have to go back and watch your live, Laura. This will help you if you go back and watch your live, and watch the chat in your live. If you tap on somebody in the chat, even though it's not live, you can make them a moderator for your next live outside of YouTube. So because you won't be live on YouTube, you'll be on StreamYard. And so if you're on StreamYard next Tuesday, you can't create a moderator, but you can by rewatching your live, Laura. And then, like, if you wanted to say Henny as a moderator, you just tap on Henny and then change her to create her as a moderator, as an example. So I would do, next week before you go live, designate a few from just rewatch your show and your chat, and ping a couple out of the chat, and then you'll have moderators next week who can take care of that for you immediately. So absolutely, you can make them even make moderators from the comments. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can do that too. Exactly. You don't have to watch the live chat. Thank you, Millie. You can go to the comments, long press, and then make them a moderator. Yeah, I didn't. Exactly. So yeah, just rewatch your live, and then whoever's scrolling on there, just press it, and then they'll pop up, and then add as moderator. If you make them a standard moderator, then they can delete people. If you make them a full-blown moderator, they can pin stuff and move things around. So it's up to you. But yeah, I would just say, at least if it's a regular standard moderator, anybody. But if it's a big moderator, yeah, make sure it's somebody you trust. But because they could screw with the show. But otherwise, absolutely, yeah, Laura, definitely, yeah, you're gonna get that, especially as being feminine. Females, yeah. I'm sorry for the male race there. I'll apologize in advance for all the male race and the comments that you may see, and I feel bad. But yeah, the comments that you may see in the chat. That's why you definitely want to get a moderator or two, because what you guys, I mean, even just right when you guys are out in public, ladies are out in public, darting eyes, and I can't favor. And it's the same thing's going to happen on YouTube. Unfortunately, you're going to get people like, "Where do you live?" or "Are you single?" or "As you got last night." And people are pretty crass when it comes down to all that stuff. They don't exactly. So yeah, offline. That's where I went. Last vacation I went was like literally right there, offline. I camped, and you could see that butte was like right in front of me. We would have been neighbors. I have thick skin. Yeah, well, I'm sure. But yeah, we don't want any of that in the chat. All right. Yes, I spent my first 30 in Bergen County. Oh wow. All right. So let me channel here. See who comes through. I don't know. And again, and really, it's just my higher self here. Superman. I got a Superman crew. All right. Hello. It's funny. It's going to happen as beautiful. Oh, it's funny. It's going to happen as beautiful also when bad can be. Some are blinding. Okay, there we go. I got her at 30. All right. So here we go, guys. All right. So I'm going to actually, before I channel here, let's clear some energies. And that'll help for the channeling for me. And yeah, it just blows my mind that we've gone from 97, 98, 100 views to almost 200 overnight. And craziness. And yeah, so share this channel out, guys. We're trying to get to 1,000. And I know we will never reach 1,000 unless a miracle happens by next week, but they're 2 weeks. Chunk, here comes the dog. After about 40 minutes of no attention, doggo wants attention, but hey there. All right, doggo goes back to her owner on Thursday or Friday anyways, but it's been fun. But what I found is I don't need a dog. They're fun, but I don't actually need one per se. I thought I would. Like, I really want a dog, but I could be all right. All right, dog. She's got her head on my lap. All right, so let's clear some energy. Bless you, Sierra. Oh, here she comes. She can get on camera here. Hop down, doggo. She's like standing on my leg. All right, there. So let's clear some energy. So take a deep breath in, if you would, with me, please. So breathe in and breathe out. Bear with me. I'm going to get her a treat. Just make it easy. All right. So let's get ready to breathe in here, and we'll sit here with the pepperonis, right? It's like there we go. All right, let's give her a treat and we'll move her on. There she goes. That'll occupy her for a while. And then I got to get the one that went under the dress, under the shelf. But... All right, so take a deep breath in with me, if you would. Thank you. And release. Another deep breath in. And release. And another deep breath. And today, we're going to stop and take in the view in our energy here. So from your end, what are you trying to view? What is your view today? So stop for a moment. Close your eyes, if you would, for me, please. If you're driving or at work, please do not. If you're not able to close your eyes as well, if you have a knife in your hand or something of that sort, do not close your eyes unless you're placing the knife gently on the table. But yeah, close your eyes. Where do you see yourself? And stop and take in the view. So where are we seeing ourselves today as far as our energies go? What are we looking for in our universe? So close your eyes for a moment and take a moment, if you would, and see yourself. Do you have a happy place? See that happy place. Do you have a future place? What is that? Morris, the cat running through my... So what is your future place? Do you have a future place that you want to be? Morris the cat, the commercial from 9 Lives. Morris the cat, the brown tabby, the tan tabby from Morris. So she has a cat that looks like Morris from the 9 Lives commercials back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Oh, there we go, in her backyard. So from your end, what are you seeing to take in as your view? What are you viewing? So let's take a moment and ground into that today. We're going to clear energies to see our highest view. What are we? Hopefully it's the cat. Well, the cat's name was Morris the cat, was the finickiest cat from the 9 Lives commercials back in the day. And and then it would eat the 9 lives because it wasn't so finicky, if that makes any sense. And it was Morris is actually the color, like this color, would be Morris the cat, almost. Lindsay, good dawning to you. Hopefully your universe. Send love to Lindsay there. All the changes in her universe as well. And what's going on there. Lots of changes. So take a deep breath in, and we're going to see our universe then. I'm going to stop and take in the view. So see for yourself the highest of your day. What are you looking for in your universe? What is your highest view, and what are you trying to create? So we're going to ground into that today. So as we do, we're going to do an invocation to see that. So one more breath. We're going to do a satisfied breath. So when we bend over, we're going to cut ourselves right here where our chest and our stomach meet. We're going to fold over and breathe in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to say satisfied. That immediately drops us into our heart chakra. Then at that point, we're going to hold for 30 seconds the vision of what we are looking for in our universe. If you don't have a vision of what you want, then envision something higher in your universe than you have now. Take a moment and bring something in. What are you looking to maybe purchase? What are you looking to create? Where are you looking to go? Whom are you looking to divorce or marry? Where are you looking to be? Whatever it is for you, what job are you looking to get? Visualize that. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds today. It only takes 15 to put it into the greater source field and to lock it into your vibrational field yourself. But 30 seconds will bring even more energies into it. So breathe in with me. We're going to do a satisfied breath. Breathe in. Fold over. Satisfied. Should be in your heart chakra. There, we'll do one more. Breathe in. Fold over. Satisfied. All right. So now we should be in our heart chakras here. So close your eyes for a moment. What is your highest? What are you looking to create? Where are you looking to go? What are you wanting in your universe? Close your eyes for a moment. See that. Hold that vision, and I'll bring it in invocation. We bring in what we are looking for in our universe. We see from our highest, the highest universe we want to create. We stand in those energies today, and we bring in the energies of ultimate love and creation. We bring in the energies of our future highest self. We bring in the energies of love, financial and personal abundance. And we bring in more joy. We bring in our highest joy, and we bring in our highest view of our universe. We step into that view, and we release any limiting beliefs that take us away from that view. We step in to that highest view. We step in to our highest self, and we step in to our highest love. We see that, we hold that, and we carry that. And we say, hallelujah. Safe and favored travels there, Millie, for your short drive. All right, Nura, good dawning. So yeah, we see ourselves in that highest light today, and we hold that highest light within ourselves. We take ourselves to our highest space, and we carry that with us today. So for yourself, do you see yourself, and what do you see as that highest light when you are out and about in your universe today? Hold that. Hold your highest vision of your universe. Hold the highest vision of yourself, and hold yourself in the highest light as to where you are looking to go and what you are looking to create in your universe. Can you do that for yourself? That is the question. All right. Let's do a quick channeling here and see what we've got. I haven't channeled in 2 days. All right. So let's see what we've got here, guys. All right. Saint Germain, Josh's higher self, you decide. We are grateful for you, and we are grateful that you are here. We are here to help you today to see that you have a better chance to create your biggest universe, right? You are here on this field, right, to create. And what are you creating? Are you creating what you don't want? Or are you creating what you want in your universe? That is the question for you today. Are you able to stop and take in the view and see where you are now? Or are you seeing yourself as your lowest self, as your broken self, and as your uncreative self? That is the question for you in your universe today. Ooh, Lindsay, favor. So Lindsay is signing off. So grateful. But nonetheless, in your universe, what are you seeing and what are you creating? All right, Laura is leaving as well. So favor. All right, so everybody, Lisa, no, nonetheless, we are grateful for each and every one of you who are here. But the question we have to ask for you today is, are you seeing your universe in the highest loving light? Are you allowing yourself to stop and take in the view? That is the question Saint Germain is going to be asking of you today. And can you see your view? Can you see yourself when you are viewing yourself from your highest point, right? Can you see that as a possibility for you? Can you see your universe and all amazing possibilities? Laura, have an amazing day. And can you see the possibilities of your universe in your frame? A lot of you do not. You are seeing your universe in lack. You are seeing your universe as not worthy. You are seeing yourselves as not worthy in your universe. That is the question for you today. Can you stand and see what you are trying to create? Can you stand in that creation, and can you see the fruition of that creation? Can you see yourself standing in what you are looking for? Can you see yourself being at the end of the road where the creation is complete? A lot of us there do not. We are seeing ourselves in lack. We are seeing ourselves as unworthy and seeing no creation in our universe. We are just bouncing through the days, right? So from your end and from this channel's end here, are you able to stand up, to stand strong, and to climb into what you are creating, to stand in the creative juices, what you are looking for, and to be that creative energy that you are? You are here on the hero's journey, right? You are here to create from nothing. You are here to see what you can be, and to be what you are is creation, to stand in that. So from your end, are you able to see that you are the grand creator of your universe, that you are the arbiter of all the love? You bring in the love into your universe, and everything flows from you. Even this channel, is it really Saint Germain, or is it just Josh's higher self flowing from him as Saint Germain? That is the question, because really, let's get real here. But nonetheless, what is stopping you from creating your universe? What is stopping you from being in your higher self? And what is stopping you from being your best universe? That is a question. Why are you then standing in your karmic energies? Why would you stand in a lower frame? And why do you believe that you are not worthy of all the awesomeness of the greater source field of the universe? You put yourself here on this system, in this field, on this toroidal field called Earth, right? You put your energies in here. Why would you not create? If you are here as a creator, are you an NPC then? The question is, if you are a creator, why are you not creating? And are you realizing that if you are not creating, you are still creating your universe by not actually actively creating, is still creating in your universe? Do you understand? That is the question for you. So from your end, we aren't going to channel too long today, but from your end, do realize that you are the grand arbiter of your universe, right? So what are you trying to create? Can you stop for a moment, pull the car over, and see where you are in your universe? Take in the view, so to speak. See what you are missing. See where you are and how far the road has to go. See how far you've come. A lot of you do not stand in your frame and see where were you last week to where you are today, to where you were 2 months ago, to where you could be a year from now. So if you are standing in your frame and standing in the balance of where you are now, and you look backwards, you will see how far you have come. We're not asking you to stand in that energy. We are just asking you to look backwards to see where you are now. If you look forward to see where you are going, what are you needing to get to where you are going? Are you able to do so today? Are you able to stand in that frame and stand where you need to be to get to where you are going? Saint Germain is asking, can you see that in your universe? And can you see yourselves as your loving universe itself? That is the question. So from your end today, find the high point of your universe. Look out into your world and see, are you creating what you want? Are you creating situations that box you in? Are you creating love? Are you creating fear, hate, or division? These are the questions for you today. So we are going to release this channel where as you go out into your universe, see yourself as the highest light today. See yourself as the source love that you are. And remember, if you are channeling, is it really yourself, or is it really Saint Germain, or is it really just yourself? Remember, everything you see on this planet is just you. Remember that. Everything comes from you. So you have the choice as to what you create. Releasing transmission. All right. So energy. There we go. So yes, I was channeling Saint Germain, really myself, my higher self as Saint Germain. No, this is not a religious thing. We don't believe in any religion. We are all just source love walking on earth, right? Or in a gaming field. Either way, you are just source love. And if you're a creator, you are source love. All right. So let's work with the fluorite here. And yeah. So we're going to do some energy work with the green fluorite. So if you go out in your universe today, make sure that you are seeing yourself in the highest light as well. And so, yeah. But yeah, what I've noticed here generally is that we do better if the show does better if I don't channel. So a lot of times when I channel, a lot of people fade out. So you're going to probably see a lot less channeling. But really, if I'm riffing anyways, is that any different? If I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let me take a moment here. If I'm riffing, just speaking off the cuff, right? Like I'm doing now. There's really no physical difference, guys. And you'll still get channeling from me, but there's no real difference between me riffing and channeling. It's all the same, basically. All right. So in that aspect, no, yeah, this is not religious. It's spiritual. We don't do religion. Religion has rules and games. And I felt relieved. Feel relieved. Thank you. You're welcome, Nur. I'm grateful to have you here and join us. We're here every Monday through Friday here. And the Saturday we'll be here at 8:33 or 10:33 with crystals for sale. Same place I got this one. Chloe and her amazing crystals will be for sale. Although, Nur, you could have a religious experience. This is true, of course. All right, so let's work with. Thank you. All right, guys. So yeah, so you're going to see a little bit of changing on my end here. What I've noticed is that when I start to say I channel, those who are watching in the background and stuff, not the family, but the disappear. So and I'm not. I mean, that's up to them, but I can riff it just as easily as I can channel it. You'll get a lot more channelings, like with Kuan Yin, for example, and White Buffalo Calf Woman. That's like the nature side. But otherwise, guys, you'll see. We're gonna morph this around a little bit because yeah, why not? Because it's really just me, anyways. Josh, I always told you I love you, to listen to you directly, particularly out on the road. Yeah, and we're gonna do another one of those in the next couple of days as well. It's yeah, I'm slow at all those things, but really, it's just been getting my universe really back on track from where it was and keeping it on track at this point. And grateful. We're goals. We're getting closer and closer to getting to Chicago. And yeah, it's just crushing it forward here. So yeah, you'll see some more shorts and stuff. I just got to get refocused. But this is the main focus here, and we will never get rid of. I mean, I can't say never, but as long as I can, I will hold on to. We will be doing good dawning. There we go. But yeah, I will do a drive by, and since I'll be going to concerts and such, and in different locations, yeah, we'll get some. I just get off my duff. And the part of the problem that I don't do them, like the drive-bys, honestly, is because I don't have any air conditioning in my car. It's as crazy as it sounds. Is that if I'm door dashing, I've got the DoorDash app going, and then my phone will overheat. That's the biggest general deal. So if I got to find the right temp, but yeah, the last one I actually did one about a week ago. I started to, then my phone overheated, and so it stopped recording, and so that's the other thing. About a third of the time I do them, they stop recording, and it's so I got to find the right time to do it too, or cool my phone down. All right, so let's work with the green fluorite. What I need to do, what I like to do, and what I should do, but I'm always dashing. If I'm not filming in space, it's either I'm home, like finally collapsed, or I'm door dashing, or I'm at work, which is a huge change for this soul because I used to do nothing, to be honest with you. But I do want to get the gimbal out at some point, maybe Sunday, and do some video with the gimbal and carry the phone and nature and all that. So maybe Sunday. Since Sunday's kind of more open, I'll get the gimbal out, and the potato shop's closed anyways on Sundays. And unless I'm working, I may work a concert, but that wouldn't be till the evening. So I can get the gimbal out and mess around with that and do a video as well, like a walking video. So yeah, so we'll see. But we're gonna do some stuff here, different stuff. All right, as well. All right, so let's work with the green fluorite. Energy only works with your permission. Nur, we work with energy. We do energetics here as well. We don't have a specific name for it. I just call it energetics because we don't want to label. I'm not here to label it, and I'm not certified in any of this. I just transmit energies really well. And so ground into the green fluorite for yourself. You may feel it in your root sacral chakras. Creative as well. We're going to use the tip right here to transmit the energies. Hi, doggo. And we're not giving you another treat. And so here we go. And so with your permission, and of course, if you don't want to, then you can close your phone or what have you. Then we're going to close out after this. We're going to close out with a big group hug. And yeah, here we go. All right. All right, guys. This thing's kind of heavy, so bear with me. Whoop. Make sure we get the tip so you can see it. There it goes. The energy in this green fluorite is amazing. So Saturday at 8:30, we will have Chloe on, and she sells crystals. So Nur, if you're not busy Saturday, at 10:33 East Coast. That's a USA time. We're going to have a crystal saleswoman on, salesperson. She has at Chloe's Crystals is her channel. She sells crystals at an amazing price. Yeah, I've been passing out my card, and who knows? We'll see who shows up from people, randoms that I've been meeting at the potato shop. If they show up onto the live on Saturday. Pam, good dawning, Pam. Oh, Pam, let me do this real quick. I'm going to pause this for a second here. Pamela Anderson. There you go. You have a wrench. Thank you. So yeah, Nur, if you come around a couple of times, I will give you a wrench as well. We're all family here. Just want to make sure I got the tip. Otherwise you're blocking energy. And that's blocking energy. All right, and Nur, if you're interested, it's 7:45, so in an hour and 45 minutes, right? We have Truth Wave energy. Actually, in the 7:30, yeah, 8:45. Yeah, we have energy meditation with Truth Wave. If you're interested in joining us with that, so we do meditation. We bring up the energy, and we do a little bit of psychic work too. That's always fun, Nur. We do that twice a day at 9:45 in the dawning and 9:45 in the evening. That's East Coast time. You are welcome, Pamela. Thanks for showing up. All right, so we're using the green fluorite to clear energies from our root sacral chakras to bring in abundance and to get us in our flow. I'm grateful for all of you guys who are here. And if you did not watch Laura B last night, I highly recommend you watch the beginning and the end. If nothing else, the first where she the family reading, and then the 3-card Monty at the end. Card. There we go. All right, we're gonna do some hand energetics too, and we're working on creative energy today. Creating our universe in abundance and flow. And of course, dog heard something, so she's going to run outside. Sierra, no barking. Please. Big protecting dog. All right, guys, let's seal this off. We'll keep this at about an hour. All right. So who's live today? I have no idea. I don't think too many are. Today at noon is Krista. Today at Care Bear will be live at 8:30 Eastern time, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30 Eastern time. At 9:45 my time or 9:10. Oh, yeah. We have quarter till we have Truth Wave energy meditation, and then so really that's about it. We have Truth Wave in 45 minutes. There we go. I got my times all mixed up. So it's 7 o'clock my time. So 9:45 Eastern. Yeah, it's Truth Wave. Then after that, at 10:33 is Care. There we go. 10:33 Eastern or 10:30 Eastern is Care Bear. There we go. That's 8:30 my time. And then at noon after that, Krista. So we have Krista live. And then everybody else going live this afternoon. If you didn't get Teresa last night, please say hi in her on her, send a comment or something on her post or on her live from yesterday. And I don't think anybody else. I think that's it. Tonight, Rooted Willow suspended her channel, if you don't know, so she will not be live at all. And but you can drop her emails, and of course you can always say hello to her, and we will see her in the chats here and there as well. PG, good dawning. PG will be live with Krista in a short bit as well. And of course, you can check out Lottie anytime for a piano break as well. Care Bear is at the elementary school for an award show, so she may be running late. Okay, there we go. So Care Bear is doing Care Bear stuff today, and so she'll be here, but she may be running late. And so let's close this out, guys. Otherwise, I am grateful for each and every one of you. You will see less channeling and more me on this channel, but the channeling, again, is me anyway, so it's all the same. It's just me riffing versus channeling. There we go. Thank you. Grateful. But it's still a channeling channel. At least it was founded that way. Whether possession or not. And keep in mind, some good portion of your trans channelers, and some of those who aren't trans channelers too, but a lot of your trans channelers are possessed in some form, or could be whom they're channeling, but most likely. So keep all discernment. I'm learning a lot about discernment as well. And for myself, I don't watch any channelers too much anymore. Honestly, it just works better that way. Here we go. Bink. All right, so yeah, grab Lottie's channel there. Have a piano break today for you. You deserve a break today with Lottie and her awesome piano. Go out to the grass and listen and take a moment of. We all need a moment of. Feels bad, even if you just do that. When you breathe out, the exosomes that you release contain cortisol. Honestly, even in your breath, can do wonders for your universe. Yes, it's Wednesday. So what time are you live, Hershey? Not always posted up front. What time are you live? So Hershey's done. Is she live today? If you're doing shadow work with Hershey. Yeah, that's the thing. Because I want to get a list together at some point, and so I just have it. Like today's this day, and it's right in front of me. Like Victor does with his Star Wars scroll, but sort of. But yeah, we got Victor. Yeah, you want to take Rooted Willow out of there, unfortunately. But I need to find out everyone's life. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I was busy with kittens. A friend's mom passed it. It's at 8 p.m. All right, so tonight at 8, which would be 6 my time, I will not be there. I will be smack dab in the middle of my training session for my new job, which is just an onboarding. The training comes when I do the job. But so yeah, and there's not much training. Stand here, tell them to park here. There's not much training involved. But nonetheless, collect money and go. But yes, from my end, 8 o'clock tonight, 6 p.m. So yeah, Victor, write that down. On Wednesdays, I'm writing this down myself. Hershey, 8 p.m. Perfect. Thank you, Hershey. And otherwise, my intention would be to be there and to hang out with you. But no, I will be working. All right, guys. My condolences. Sorry, I was busy with kittens. Then a friend's mom passed. Oh, wow. Favor to a friend's mom there. Oh, my favor. Absolutely. All right, guys. So let's close this out. Thank you. I'm grateful. It's interesting. I feel like the making money is like cranking up an old machine, right? So I've been stagnant. Like literally, I've been negative ever. And so now it's like starting to crank it up and start making and as it's cranking up, like dervishing up and spinning up, then it's crazy. But once you step into that flow, the flow keeps going. I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you can find your flow, it's not hard to. Once you get into it, it keeps going. It's not hard. It's actually. Good morning. Play, love, remember. Good dawning. Play, love, and remembered. Good dawning. Play, love, remembered. Welcome. I'm actually about to close out here, but grateful. All right, so take your left hand. We're going to close this out, guys. Remember, energetics, just like with our green fluoride here, works either way through the internet here. So a left arm up onto the person to your left, right arm up to the person to your right. We're going to make a big football huddle, or like you see in Australian rules football or rugby, where they're running around in a big circle, pushing each other around. We're not pushing each other, but we are in a big circle. There we go. All right, so we send love to each other. We send love from our left hand as it comes out clockwise and spins around this circle. It's going to spin around and go through each and every one of our heart chakras as our love comes back through. As well, it'll whip right back, crossing our heart chakras and reaching out back through our left hand again. Hi, doggo. She wants to be part of it too. And so we take our love and connect that love like a reverse tornado. As we're spinning it up, we connect it into the greater source field, and we hold that love connected to the greater source field. As we spin it up, we're sending it up into Mother Gaia. We send that love, and we see each and every one of us in that love, in peace and love. We see everybody on this planet with 4 walls. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should be living under a rock or under a bridge or in a tent or anything else, unless it's by choice or for fun. Everybody should have the right to 4 walls. Within those walls, they should also have the right to fresh fruits and vegetables. There's no reason why anybody on this planet does not have fresh food in their fridge when 50% of all of the fresh food in this planet ends up rotting, getting thrown away, destroyed, what have you, flooded out, or what have not, but not reaching anybody's table. So there's no reason why we are allowing that to happen on this planet. And as well, in those homes, which have, which we could all fit, everybody in those homes in Texas, everybody could have a 2-bedroom home in Texas, by the way. All of those homes with an acre of land. Crazy. We're not overpopulated, we're over density. But yeah, each and every one of those homes should also have free and clear running water. Exactly. Paying for water alone is crazy enough, but it should be free and clear. But nonetheless, there's no reason why anybody should be hauling water from a river, a lake, a cistern, or anything else, hauling it to their house, then putting it on a flame of some sort, and then boiling it for 20 to 30 minutes, and then waiting for it to cool so they can get a drink of water. Absolutely not. When we have plenty of water on this planet that is clean and clear, and we have a box that you can give to somebody who has a home in the desert, and as long as they get 10% humidity, they can pull water out of thin air. We see each and every one of us with love. There's 8 billion people on this planet. There should be a vibration for each and every one of us, whether you're real or not. Even if you're not, you still have a vibration, right? You're still of the construct. And even at that, everybody has a lid to their pot. There's no reason why people on this planet should be isolated and hanging alone. There's no reason why people should go years without a hug on this planet. Yours truly included here. And there's no reason, years, yes. And there's no reason why people on this planet should not be finding love when we are a planet of love. And there's 8 billion different vibrations of it, all the way from fake NPC characters all the way up to God source creators walking on planet Earth knowing that they are. So in between is your vibration, somewhere in between, and there should be somebody there to match that vibration for you. See each and every one of us on this planet as well in happiness and purpose. There's no reason why anybody should have no purpose on this planet. Everybody should have some sort of purpose. It's when you're purposeless, and I can speak for an example here, sitting in the dark night with no purpose for years, no fun. Purpose, important. We see each and every one of us with health. We see everybody on this planet should have the right to health care as well. And we're not talking about terroristic health care. We're not talking about death care or anything else. We're talking about health care. We have the right to healthy living. We should have the right to the same health care as anybody else. Money should not matter. There should be no differentiating in healthcare, whether you are in government, whether you are the government, or whether you are the poorest person on this planet. Everybody has the right to healthcare. We see each of us in this group in love and peace. We see Henny finding her new amazing palatial apartment and new universe. We see Suzette fixing her car. We see Suzette driving her car away from her mother's house, getting a respite care for her mother, taking a few days to herself. And we see her mother not unplugging the refrigerator in the middle of the night. We see everybody out there. We see who's having any sort of issue whatsoever. We see Karen Suki not having to go to the doctor in Estes Park. We see Rick, who hasn't been around because it's just 6 a.m. It's like 5 a.m. where he's at. So we see those who are not have been around for a minute, like Rick, healthy and healed as he goes back to the doctor for his 6-month checkup and is told that he never needs to come back again because he healed himself. And we see each and every one of you here, whatever's going on in any form or fashion. We see Teresa there, and we send her the highest love and healing to her and her family in what's going on with her father. We see Blindly Inspired, miraculously gaining 60% of her vision. How's that? And we see each and every one of you out there in your universe. Whatever you're looking for, we see it coming in for you. We see amazing in your universe, no lack and nothing missing, nothing broken. We see each and every one of us in the highest loving light. We see Mother Gaia, clear of all X's and lines in her sky. Why does my sky have X's? How we see Mother Gaia clear of all plastic and forever chemicals, and we see Mother Gaia clear of all garbage. We see Mother Gaia pristine and in love, and we see each other in love and light as well. We take that love that we've been spinning up into the greater source field and we release it to the greater source field. We let go and we say, hallelujah, so it is, and have an amazing day because you are amazing. All right, guys, another episode of Good Dunning down the drain. Grateful for all of you. You'll see less channeling, more me. There's no difference. I can say the same things, but yeah, you'll still get the earth and the water from White Buffalo Calf Woman. You'll still get the roaring from Sekhmet. It's all the same energies as me. We're all Sekhmet. We're all got White Buffalo Calf Woman. And we are all the energies of Isis. We all are the pyramid of protection for ourselves. Henny, no, it was me. A check back as a kid, safe thinking. No, it's not risque. LOL. It turns off the comment to be unknown to me. All right, guys. Remember, everything you do or don't do, create your loving, living universe. So if you're still feeling your darkness, most of us are out of our dark night of the soul. But if you're still feeling your darkness still, as you release that darkness to your higher self, you don't need to cry it out. None of that. You just need to release it. Know what it is. Know what the energy is. Know, oh, this is father trauma, mother trauma. Release it. Let it go. It's not yours. Find yourself in the loving light that you are. And as you do so, your cells spread out, vibrate faster. You step into the light being that you are, you get an instant weight loss program. You want to lose 40 pounds overnight, drop your traumas. It's amazing, right? And then there you go, guys. And then, yeah, you step into your creative, loving being self in your light body. There it goes. Stay awesome because you are. Up next is Truth Wave in a half an hour. There we go. I got mixed up on my times for a minute. It's easy to do, right? So up next is Truth Wave. Then after that would be a Care Bear in about an hour and 20 minutes, give or take, an hour and 15, 20 minutes. And then, yeah, Crystal will be after that, guys. All right, stay awesome because you are. And I love you all. And I will see you all in the next, which will be tomorrow. All right, guys. If you didn't, again, check out Laura, the beginning and the end of Laura's video. And I will see you all in the next chat there, which, Truth Wave. Okay, guys. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful.